anticipation crawling over me, with its hands around my throat, wrestling it chose. The separation between two worlds struggle to survive while each is still alive. The rush of emotion, melancholy feeling, anticipation. The rush of emotion, desperate feeling.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Vinyl Reveals, episode number 17. Big welcome to all you vinyl-loving layabouts. Get out of bed. It's time to get up. Time to get some music on. So, big hello to everybody, old and new viewers alike, to episode 17. There you go. I've brought some stamps and some ink pads, and just it saves me time. So you might see a lot of this, can't really depict what it says really, but that it says EP episode dot 17. There you go. Quite like that. Today's episode is entitled Saturday, quite aptly, Saturday Superstore, which is a programme, if in the UK, programme you might, and if you're old enough, you're a child, a mere child in the 80s. Saturday Superstore was a Saturday morning kids TV programme hosted by BBC One DJ Mike Reid. I think it followed on from the Noel Edmonds one, whatever that was called. Name escapes me now. Anyway, yeah, followed on from that. Anyway, so there we go, Saturday Superstar, and that was suggested by Matt Partridge. Hello, Matt. I know Matt. He's from Keynsham, which is straddles Bath and Bristol. So if you want to find Matt and hound him, he's down there in Keynsham. His local record shop is Longwell Records. A little shout out to Longwell Records. And Matt is on Twitter at MattPartridge72. So there you go. Thank you, Matt, for that title. Interesting stuff. So pop that back up there for the time being. That little intro was played there. It was from a band called Crimson Bloom. Don't know too much about this band. They formed in 2018, I believe. And their second album has hit this year, called Finer Times. And that Ditty record I played for you was Anticipation, which is a new single they brought out maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. So just a bit of shout out for those guys. Sort of Dawsey, Stone Roses, kind of feel verve, a little bit feel to them. Good stuff. I like it. I need to have a proper listen to the album. So sorry about that, guys. I'm not quite sure where they're from. So you let me find out so we can come round and nick all your gear. That'd be great. I'm joking, obviously. Crimson Bloom. Yeah, so check them out. They're on Twitter. You'll find them. Yeah. So there we go. That's that all sorted. Oh yeah, I was just going to say actually, I've got to rattle through this program. It's going to go on forever. In Saturday Superstore, they used to have a search for a superstar skit, or not a skit, but like a competition where they get kids on and they come on and play music or whatever. And the winner in 1987 was Juvenile Jazz, and the guy from that was Nigel Ippinson, who's played keyboards for OMD and for the Stone Roses, and written and produced as well, which I thought was quite interesting. Nigel Ippinson. So he was the winner of 1987 Search for a Superstar. On Saturday Superstar, knowledge you didn't think you needed to know. There you go. Anyway, it's gone with it. I've had if I'm a bit robotic, I've had a bad back this week. On Tuesday, I pulled my bike out the back of my bicycle out the back of my boot, and I was at a funny angle and my back went. So I'm getting better now, but I might be a bit robotic and careful in my movements. So yeah, my pulling days are over. Let's say that. Oh, sorry, Crimson Bloom UK at Crimson Bloom UK. So let's get on with it quick. So I've only decided this morning it's going to be like a main reveal and then another reveal as well, but it's all related. I'm going to call this the Beth Arzy episode. That'll make sense to some people, not to others, I should imagine. I need to get the right album. It's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I've had this about 4 weeks now, so I've been eager to get into it, but I just haven't got round. And the main reason I'm trying to shoehorn two reveals into one episode is I'm running out of time for Christmas, and I'm dying to get this vinyl on the platter and actually listen to the damn thing. So here we go. So episode 17, right way up, is a vinyl reveal of this album here, which is Jetstream Pony, self-titled album. So that's the name of the band, and that's the name of this debut album, which isn't unusual, obviously, for a debut album to be self-titled. There you go. So we're into it. There's no clink film on it as well, which is quite good. Got to battle with that. We're saving time all round, quick. And we've got this, what suppose you call that? It looks like we've got a piece of painted art behind, and then this is put over the top. I'm not sure if that's painted on as well or done on the computer. It almost looks as though that might have been done on the computer. But if it was all one piece of artwork, painted artwork, let me know. But I quite like that. It's in your face. Jetstream Pony, very blue, very splattery. What more can you say? It's exactly right there, in the face. And then we go on to the back. There we go. It's nicely, simply laid out, and the artwork from the front just rolls over onto that around that side. And we've got the track listing on the back, nice and big. And we've got It's Fine, and then I Close My Eyes, Mitty, M-I-T-T-E, Worthless, I Think I'm Ready to Let You Go, Trapped in Amber, and then the second side, Gone to Ground, Half an Idea, The Very Eyes of Night, Outside, Spoke Too Soon, and finally It'll Take More Than a Friday, which is fair enough. 2020 Spin Out Nuggets SN027. Now I think this was possibly the third printing. I think initially it was released through like a German label, I think, possibly, or some Dutch label or something like that, a couple of times. But this is actually a UK label who've produced this. I think it's the third one, and maybe 200 copies, something like this. I know they sold out, so they went for a reprint, which is great, so I could get my hands on it. Oh yes, 250. It's actually got it on the back there. So this is number 093 of 250. That's nice. Spin Out Nuggets logo there. Yeah, it's okay. A little hypnotic. Oh, it's quite cool. I like that. So that's all quite straightforward. Nice. All good stuff. Let's get inside. Make sure I've been wandering around there. Okay, and we're in. Okay, so we've got on this side, we've got orange, which will make sense in a bit. And this band are made up of 3 members. And they are Sean Charman, who was originally probably best known as being the original drummer in The Wedding Present. David Gedge. When they first formed in Leeds in '85, for a couple of years, Sean was a drummer. But now he's playing guitar. Although he has played some drums on this, but I think he's mainly playing the guitar. So Sean Charman, it's a nice imagery there. I like those images. Nicely toned. Looks like that's probably live. I like that. Good stuff. We've got half and half there, and then we've got Beth Arzi, who already mentioned, who is the lead singer, and she's in multiple bands, and she's on vocals, tambourine, and keyboards, and then it's rounded out by Kerry Boucher, how do you pronounce that? On bass, vocals, and backing vocals. She does backing vocals on Half an Idea, just a little T and C at the bottom there, just to point that out. And then actually we've just got a little random scribble drawing there of a greyhound, which is going to make sense because the band name Jetstream Pony is taken from one of the guys. I'm not sure who owns the dog. I'm not sure if it's Sean or Kerry or Beth. I'm not sure who actually owns it. But a retired greyhound called Jetstream Pony. So they called the band Jetstream Pony, which is pretty cool. And the dog's actual, kind of throw the ball and call to it name is Jenna. Jenna. If it was called Jenny, that would be quite cool because of the running. Jenny. Forrest Gump. I don't know why that's just come to me. Because he was running fast, and obviously Jetstream Pony ran fast, I should imagine. Hopefully, won some races. So yeah, that's it. So I'm assuming that's let's call her Jenna. Yeah, let's give her a Jenna, which is quite cool. Quite like that. Quirky, nice. And on the other side, we've gone back to blue, half and half again. We've got a rundown there of the tracks with underneath, I assume, who wrote the track. Looks like a mix of Charman and Beth Arzi and Boucher as well. So nice mix. Nice, it tells you that. Just run through here. The music was recorded by Paul Pascoe at Church Road Recording Company, Hove, East Sussex, UK. Vocals on some of it was recorded at different studios. Some of it was mixed by Kerry Kelikovic at Codere.com, Wonder Lake, Illinois, USA. And it was mastered by John Shakin at Nonstop Sound. The artwork here is by Carol Seatree. Jetstream Pony logos by Joseph Charman. So, yeah, Joseph Charman. Is that Sean's son or Sean's brother? I'm sure. Isn't it? Quite interesting. The band photos are by Damo Photography, which are nice, good stuff, well done. And there's some thanks there, just general thanks, which is all cool. Yeah, and the thanks to Jenna, the original Jetstream Pony. Well, there you go. Previously released on Shelf, it more makes sense. Previously released on Shelf Life Records and Klein Untergarand Schallplatten. Nailed it. They're on Bandcamp and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Jetstream Pony. You won't fail to find them with a name like that. So here we go, let's get inside quick. Okay. Okay, right. I'll put that over there. Maybe I don't need my glasses anymore. I've read all that without my glasses. Just noticed. Anyway, to remind myself of what side's what. It should be ideal. Yeah, it's fine. So that's A side. We've got this splatter vinyl, clear, with orange splatter, which I like. Nice, interesting, good stuff. And then we've got half and half on the inner disc, and we've got Jenna there, the dog. Spin Out Nuggets, SN027, and track listing there again for that side on there. They don't line up, unfortunately, and same on that side, similar. So let's have a quick look. Just a number on the run out, nothing too exciting there. Oh, there is a little something, is there? Come on, light, work with me. Oh, Greg at FT. Yeah, whether that relates to. Yeah, there's a little scratch in there. Greg at what looks like FT. And there is something else there. Quite difficult to see. Yeah, it's just SNO27 again, A side and B side, which is cool. I like that. A nice looking piece of vinyl. I'd say that's we're looking at about, weight wise, me back. Okay, I think we're probably talking about 150 there. Weight. Let's have a look. Oh, 144. Far off. So 144 weight. Okay, good stuff. But nice. It's nice. Nice design. I like the orange and the blue. Nice contrasting colours, orange and blue, work well together. So that's good stuff. Well put together, designed nicely, nice and simple. Nothing too crazy. No lyrics, unfortunately, which would have been nice. But yeah, I like that. So yeah, and Beth Arzy is these guys are sort of based in Brighton and Croydon, and Beth Arzy was born in LA, so she's American, and moved between LA and Florida, I think, growing up. She had a southern accent, I've noticed, and read about, which she's now lost apparently. Part Croydon accent now. So I think she lives now in Croydon or Brighton, one of those. Which is interesting stuff. Haynes, I've noted that Haynes Muller, he's not noted on here, but I've noticed, did some drumming in the band, possibly. Anyway, and they've been around since about 2017. I think they had first single, Like You Less, and Like You Less had enough in 2017, and had an EP out in 2018. Self-Destruct Reality, and another one, I Close My Eyes, in December of last year, so about a year ago. But this album, yeah, came out, I'm sure I've made a note of when it actually came out this year, but don't know, like I have, never mind. It was around about the middle of this year, but yeah, it's good stuff. It's Beth's got a really sort of laid back, lush, American pop style voice, kind of indie pop. Reminds me of Mickey out of Lush, that a little bit. That kind of feel to it, to her voice. And they got a bit of a Galaxy 500 type indie guitar, nothing too crazy. Jetstream Ponies, their debut album, so there's maybe some roughness there, this kind of thing. But for a debut album, it's right up there, really good, some really good stuff. So I should get into that and start off with a song called It's Fine. It's got your chiming guitar, there's some tambourine in there, which is nice, some drum rolls, some crashing shoegaze guitar, some jangly guitar in there, so you get it all straight off the bat. Obviously sort of Sean's influence from the past, from 80s, mid 80s, early 90s, you know, indie bass UK guitar stuff's coming through. There's some subtle backing male voice in there, it's a bit deadpan, but I quite like it. A nice vocal structure throughout it. It's a really good start. Some good very good lyrically throughout this. The whole album's it's almost like a bit of a breakup album, almost. It's got that feel to it, very relationship based, things going pear-shaped. You'll hear it all here from top to bottom, essentially. And there's a nice question asked in this: don't you think you've said enough? Really nice bass backing on it as well. So really good quality song to start the album. Yeah, and a lot of like passive aggressiveness throughout it a little bit in this album. It's got this feel, it's got a comfortable feel about it. It's not too it's got light and dark, but it's almost like you've got a pan for it to find find the light and dark a little bit in it. Like panning for gold really throughout this. Number 2, of a decent song, I Close My Eyes. There's another good lyric in here. Feel that I've known all along, you're going to miss me when I'm gone. So some quite simple, just lyrics essentially. Quite engaging, very engaging, easy to follow, good stuff. Vocals are a little bit, they're not quite in the top of the mix. They're kind of, you get what was quite said there sometimes, a bit of a 60s vocal feel to it that Beth's got anyway. A nice guitar part in that as well. And then on to number 3, which I thought was probably one of the top songs on the album, which is called Mitty, M-I-T-T-E. There's like a heavy brooding bass line intro to it. It builds nicely. There's a guitar, and then the drums come in, getting a little bit grimier. This one, as opposed to the first 2, it's kind of getting a bit more crunchy and a bit more grungified. There's a lovely melody and structure in it. Her voice is a bit like an oasis in the desert. I've put, best voice. It's rolling, broody sexiness in this throughout this song. Really good. And some great lyrics too. They're back in the hotel. The lift is out. I'm on the wrong floor, and it's time to go. Some interesting stuff there. And I don't know anyone with you, I think it says. This is a repeat line that goes throughout, chorus essentially. I don't know anyone with you. It's cool. Really, really good song. That is top song, Mitty. And on to number 4. Throughout this, there's a good selection of songs. Next one's Worthless. Is like a song in 2 halves. There's some heavy drumming, a bit Joy Division style on this at the start, and it's taken over by the guitars. And there's some flute in there, which is nice. Nice to see. There's no it's all fairly straight guitar, bass, and singing, and there's nothing too crazy in there. But this flute worked nice. I thought, if it's not a flute, it's like a flute sound coming from somewhere. But I thought that was really nice. A nice change. And then it gets heavy for like 15 seconds. At 2:35, it gets really heavy for like 15 seconds. A bit out of the blue, a bit odd. Well, there you go. It does that. Number 5, probably a good song. This is probably one of the top songs on the album. I Think I'm Ready to Let Go. And then some nice lyrics I've noted in this. We'll be strangers till the end. And there's an interesting bass drum at the back of this, almost like the bass drum being rubbed or tickled with a broomstick. I thought it's got this sound right at the back, and you can barely feel it, but it's all the way through. It's really nice, really cool. We've got another song there. We're going on to number 7, Gone to Ground. It's got a nice rock'em sock'em drumming throughout it. And there's some lyrics in this. I hope you warm to the ones that you love. That was a nice, really good lyric. It's got a catchy bit of a sing along this one. You got your jangly guitar in there. It kind of reminds me of The Wedding Present a little bit, this one. Another nice outro in this. There's some decent outros in this, like a minute long outros. A couple of the songs I've got. Almost a bit countrified, almost this song as well, which is cool. Number 8, Half an Idea. I've put Beth Goes Grimy and a bit cave-like. It's a bit of a change of pace. This one, her vocal range is a little bit different in this, the way she sings, a bit more grungy. It's a nice change, nice drums and some nice hooks in this. All good. Number 9, The Very Eyes of Night. Another good song. I've just picked out a lyric out of this. Sometimes I'm happy on my own, which kind of says it all. Another song then, number 10, which it could pass over. It's the heart of the album is kind of, I'd say, you're looking from 3. The first song's very good. You're looking from 3 all through to kind of 8 and to 9, maybe 10. Kind of you're maybe running out of steam a little bit, but then you've got number 11. Which starts off slow, but Spoke Too Soon is number 11, the final song. But some nice juxtaposition of melodies in this, nice interjection, some tambourine. It's got a fast-paced ending as well, and there's a lyric in there, I won't look back again, and then the chorus, sometimes I feel I'm in the way, you never found the words to say, you never found the words, and it just ends, which is quite nice. I thought that was a really cool way of ending a song and ending the last song of the album. I thought that was really good. So good, yeah, really good album, good stuff from Beth Arzy, one of her bands. So yeah, I'm really glad I got it in my collection. Vinyl's nice, and the artwork's cool, and the backstory behind the name's really good too. So they produced a really good album there. And this is what leads me on to my second reveal, because I haven't got time to. I want to get this reveal done, and so I've gone to number 2. Da, da, da. Go make a cup of tea. And this is Beth Arzy again. So I've been waiting to get into this desperately. I hope it's what I think it is. Yeah, it is. And sorry, bear with me a second. Make sure I've got my book. Wrong way around. Ooh, the record's out of the thing. Nice interesting take. That's what happened to me before. So anyway, we'll go with it. The Luxembourg Signal, which is Beth's other band. I think she might be in some other bands as well. One possible, what was the one called? Trembling Blue Stars. Not sure if they're still going, but I know she was in there as well. But yeah, so Beth has been instigator or part of 2 really great albums, 2 of the best albums I'd say of 2020, which is some bloody good going, considering that 2020 has been such a blur. So so yeah, the Luxembourg Signal with their album The Long Now, and there's the cover artwork. It looks to me like the light in my mum's kitchen. Well, those old fluorescent tube lights. So you got 3 of those, and the first one's the one in the middle has just gone crazy, which is quite like that. Got this lemony yellow feel to it. Nice typography there, like a dark grey, very dark grey. And then the Long Now in the same space font down there, nice and minimal. And then you've got these like strings, guitar strings going up almost there. I like that. You might not be able to see that very well. I hope you can. So yeah, really interesting cover, really good, minimal, artistic. It's almost like a piece of art, that. I like it. We go on to the back, and we've got a more abstract view of maybe what's going on the front. A little bit darker, which is cool, so you can see the rundown of text. You've got Shelf Life. I assume that's the record company up there. Little logo top left, like that. The letters stacked on top of one another. And we've got Spin Out nuggets on here as well, so it looks like it's been released through Spin Out, again the same as the Jetstream Pony album. 2020, the Luxembourg Signal. And the Luxembourg Signal are kind of a collective from I think maybe there's Britain, maybe Copenhagen, Denmark, this kind of thing, and Beth herself, who's now UK based. And the track listing is I Never Want to Leave, The Morning After, 2:22, Take It Back, Lost Hearts, and then the B-side, Cut the Bridle, Elevator Silence, Morning Moon, Rambling Rodriguez, and When All That We Hold Decays. Now I haven't made, let's get to the inside. And again, we've got the same, visually the same, apart from that middle one's not going crazy. On the very dark blue. I like those colours, they work together nicely. Really cool. I like that. Nice difference between the colours. Working well. And on the back, there we go. It looks like we've got an image, not back image there, possibly of some of the band members, or all the band members. And the Luxembourg Signal, nice font there, different from the on the cover. serif font, interesting. And the Luxembourg signal are Beth Arzi, Betsy Moya, Brian Espinoza, Ginny Pitchford, Johnny Joyner, Kelly Davis and Daniel Kamiga, and with some help from David Klotz on vocals on Cut the Bridle and additional keyboards on Elevator's Island. Produced by Luxembourg Signal, this was recorded by Mark Rains and the Luxembourg Signal. And it was mixed by Mark Rains at Station House, Echo Park, California, except for Elevator Silence, mixed by David Klotz. And the band photo there is by Leah Zeiss, and some thank yous there. Some additional recording mastered by John Shakin, and the artwork, photography and design by Michael C. Stickley. So well done, Michael. I like that. We've got some lines, again, we've got some lines going up the side there, coming down here at an angle. It's really quite nice. I like the way that yellow works with the purple, this purpley blue. Really cool. And it's dedicated this to Pookie and Sandra Raoul Moya. So that's cool. Nice to have a dedication on an album. So yeah, this is let's get into the vinyl, see what we've got. Okay, well, that's interesting. I've seen quite one like that before. There's like this two-tone splodged effect. This lemon and orange. Luxembourg Signal there in the middle. The long now. No messing about. Might have to read the runoff to see what side is what. This side, here we go. Yeah, that's side A. Oops, upside down. They're completely upside down, which is fine, because it'll work like that. There you go. I've one of those. This I'm working it now. So let's start flicking that way. And on the other side, actually, it's not exactly the same. So it's almost like these are kind of a bit one-off almost. You're just getting whatever the mix when they put this this vinyl into the stamp. This is what you're getting. Good stuff. Just the track listing there. Other side track listing. This side track listing. All Songs 2020 Luxembourg. SM030. Everything on the runoff. Pirates Press. That's just pressed in with a stamp, not etched. Okay, cool. And to me, just wait. I like that. A bit different. Does that feel heavier than the other one? I'm going to go 150 again. 148, which feels slightly heavier than the other one. That's all good stuff. I like it. I like that. Different. And as I say, so we revealed two Beth Arzi. Beth Arzi's in both of these bands. Pieces of vinyl, which is a great singer. Luxembourg Signal, probably more like Galaxy 500 to be honest. American Football, the band American Football, similar to them. These guys got some synth on there. A bit more light and dark on this album, I'd say. But it's kind of more laid back, less indie guitar-y. This is more like your American sound, whereas Jetstream Pony's maybe just more like your British indie sound. So there's a nice contrast there between these two bands. Obviously this isn't Luxembourg Signal's first album. They've had another couple, at least one more album. So they've been around since about 2014. So I think this might be possibly their third album. I haven't done too much research into them, so I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. But this album's top to bottom. These are great songs. These three in the middle, Take It Back, Lost Hearts, Cut the Bridle, absolutely fantastic. Really, not the baseball out the park with this album. To my mind, there's a lot of nice contrast, some nice subtle contrast again between the songs, similar to that album. But this is all straight through this album. You've got some really good stuff. If I had to choose one of these albums, I'd choose this one over that one. But not a great deal in it. I just feel this is a bit more of an accomplished album. Obviously they're a bit more further down the road with the band, whereas Jetstream Pony are newer, a bit more rougher. I prefer the production on this one as well. Just nicer. The lyrics are more edible, should we say, in this one. But some really good stuff going on throughout this. I didn't want to spoil it for you, to be honest. So go and buy this album and listen to it and enjoy it yourself. Again, there's no lyrics in here to follow, but they don't let that worry you. They're easy to follow. Some really poignant songs, some fantastic stuff on here. I'm just going to let you listen to it yourself, and I'm going to chuck it on and really enjoy it. Gets you dancing around as well. This morning I had this on the headphones. I've got a bad back and I was still jigging around and dancing. So this one is more of a feel good. This one's a little bit darker. Jetstream Pony, Luxembourg singing a bit more happy, a bit more upbeat, and it's good. Really good. Top 3 album. I'll give you an insight. Top 3 album this year, in my humble opinion, anyway. Definitely. But they're both really great. Good stuff. And so I'll put that up there. I think you see both of them. All good. So I've got records lying around everywhere, a bit befuddled. But I shall stick a Jetstream Pony on. And my final episode of Vinyl Reveals for 2020 will be hopefully on Wednesday, when there'll just be a rundown of my top 10 or 12, possibly 12 albums that I've reviewed. Some I haven't, that I purchased in 2020, all from 2012. All these albums are going to be from 2020. Obviously I purchased some before I started doing Vinyl Reveals, so got to, over the next few days I've got to get them all together and make my mind up what the running order, 12 to 1 let's say, is going to be of some really solid and fantastic albums for 2020, which is no mean feat considering what we've been through this year, everybody all around the world. So alright, I'm going to pop this on, stop talking, and get on with it, and enjoy your weekend. Have a great time. And if I don't you don't watch the next episode, here's your Merry Christmas now. So I shall pop this on with It's Fine by Jetstream Pony from 2020, self-titled debut album. There we go. All good stuff, great times. Take care. Bye.